tuonane, roho yangu inanisumbua. Kama situtawachana kwa mapenzi yetu ya kwanza tulipokuwa tukicheza twisti.
The European Union meant to create a free flow of goods, people, and money. But reasons for the EU's formation go much deeper. Since colonial times, European nations had been locked in conflict and bloodshed. Both world wars started in Europe and engulfed the world in their devastation. To curb extreme militarization and costly wars, Europe had to be united. The benefits of economic cooperation and the common market for goods and services became apparent. Several more nations joined the Union over the years. In 2002, cooperation continued by the introduction of the euro, which replaced 12 national currencies. Today, the EU has 28 members, though the British people have voted to leave the EU.
The region's leaders have started looking to the European Union for ideas on how to realize greater economic and political prosperity. Since 2000, 5 countries have joined together, reviving an African intergovernmental union called the East African Community. Everyone living in the community carries uniform passports, making traveling between member countries easy. In 2010, member states decided to lift border restrictions for workers, goods, and services too. The moves have helped business people like this saleswoman from Uganda. I sell goods and I'm really happy about it. Because of the East African Union, I can sell my products across the border in Kenya.
A breakthrough for Germany's far right. Its triumph, a signal for the continent. Right-wing populism is alive and well in Europe. Indeed, since more than 2 decades, right-wing populist parties are on the rise in the European Union. Boosted by a series of economic crises, they have entered the parliaments of 20 member states.
But talks of expanding the union into a federal confederation of states with one single currency have sparked debate.
For me, I think it's a big challenge where the leaders are moving at a faster pace and leaving behind their citizens. And therefore, it creates a bigger threat for the future, because when the day they'll be signing other protocols, we might have a scenario where citizens say we don't support it at all.
Plans to introduce a single regional currency are proving difficult to sell to the public in some parts of East Africa. The euro crisis has made many people think twice about giving up their monetary sovereignty.
So it came as an immense shock to me when I woke up on the morning of the 24th of June to discover that my country had voted to leave the European Union, my Prime Minister had resigned, and Scotland was considering a referendum that could bring to an end the very existence of the United Kingdom. For a significant majority of the Leave voters, the concern was disillusionment with the political establishment. This was a protest vote for many, a sense that nobody represented them, that they couldn't find a political party that spoke for them, and so they rejected that political establishment.
Efforts to create intergovernmental unions are unique for each region. And experts say the EAC shouldn't seek to replicate the EU one-to-one.
What I see at EU is this healthy debate. That's a positive aspect, which in many times in Africa you notice that we don't like debate. Leaders don't like to be criticized, you know.
Despite some problems, the East African community has largely been a success. Today, it's one of the most successful intergovernmental unions on the continent.